Hi, I'm Dave. I'll give you a technical demonstration on the SH4030. Hi, the area around the machine has to be kept clear of any material or coolant, so no damage for that. No loose clothing, as in ties or anything really loose that can catch on the blade. Your personal protection equipment, as in clothing, glasses and gloves when holding material and changing the blade. For safety, there is a guard on the pulleys, there is a guard on the swarf auger, there is one on the wheel on the right hand side, one on the wheel on the left hand side, both of which has a safety switch on the hinge, so they cannot be used with the doors open. The left hand side has a concertina, so if you are moving the material with a small size, that then moves out to cover all the blade. This is the isolator to turn off and on at night. A light to let you know there is power onto the machine. Emergency stop and twist to release. Hydraulics on and a light comes on the display, and off. Blade start and stop. Safety wise will not start if the doors are open or the vise is not clamped. Lower and raise the saw bow. Vise open, vise closed. This moves the ratchet to close and open. So to clamp, you move into the material and clamp. We have a light with a switch on top of the light as well. A coolant switch, no coolant, coolant on when blade running, and to wash down with the blade not running. This is a timer for the head select. So you would move the bow down to the material, adjust the height timer, that will now come up to the set time. When it has finished the cut, the bow will rise until the set time stops it. The two dials here are the feeds for the saw bow. The top one is a pressure or weight, which for mild steel you would use around the 3, which is 30% of the weight of the bow to come down. If the material is harder, like stainless steel, you would move it to 6 or 7, and that means there is 60% of the weight of this bow to push the blade into the material. Then the bottom dial is the speed it comes down. That is governed by the dial. water-soluble coolant is mixed into the tank at 4 to 6%. There are taps going through the guides on both sides, an auxiliary hose and a separate hose to help the wire brush and also to wash down with the blade not going. That locks in position to help the wire brush. There is a switch to operate the tap either during the automatic process or to wash down when it's not running. The wire brush to help cleaning is situated and is adjusted so it wipes the material as the blade goes round. There is a hydraulic sight level and a filler and drain if you need to top it up or drain it. Unless there is a leak in the system, that should be okay. You have got a sight glass here for your coolant level, so you can see how much coolant is in the tank. Saw level needs to be maintained at this height. If it loses oil, do not let it go below the red line. The speed of the bandsaw itself can be adjusted on this while the saw is going. The display there shows, and you refer to the reference chart above, so 8 on the display refers to 8.57 meters per minute. Rule of thumb, stainless steel should be around the 35 meters per minute. Normal mild steel around 50 to 60 meters per minute. If you are doing longer lengths, you will need some kind of support, either roller table or table itself, to support the material that goes out of the front of the machine to prevent it falling away when it finishes the cut. If you are doing shorter lengths, you have an adjustable side table which can be moved in to suit the size of the material. But be careful, when it pushes them off, they will then drop on the floor. When material is put into the vise, situated inside, that is then pushed up, and when the blade is clamped, the material is clamped, this serrated arm pushes and presses that into the material to clamp it solidly. You can cut 2 square bars at a time and 2 round bars, but no more round bars. To help the swarf go away when cutting, it has removable plates which come out of the vise to allow the swarf to clear quicker. To cut some material, put the material into the vise, making sure it comes fully into the front vise. Bring the vise up to the material and clamp. You can then adjust the dials to suit the blade and the material to be cut. The material is now ready to be cut. Adjusting the down speed to get the optimum speed to cut the material. To unfold a blade, hold in both hands until you get a cross in the right hand and it falls away with the left. Holding the cross, you can let that side go. This wants to go that side, and this side wants to come this side. So holding it like that, be careful of the last little clip, and the blade is undone. When changing a blade, always ensure you have good gloves to prevent damage from the sharp teeth of the blade. Raise the head to a decent height above the brace. Open doors, making sure they lock in position. To release the tension on the wheel, turn lever and the wheel goes in, releasing the blade. Move the guide in, slacken the two guides and push the blade out of the guide. Clear of the wheel. And lift it